Hello everyone, welcome back my YouTube channel Salesforce Hunt. I request you all who didn't subscribe my channel till now, so please subscribe my channel because I seen lots of the people didn't subscribe my channel, so that's why I'm saying these things. So if you want to subscribe my channel and you will be get more things about like new contents, so please subscribe my YouTube channel for more updates. So let's get it started without any further delay. So today I'm going to show you how to create user defined snippets. So basically snippets is a very useful tricks to working any kind of programming language. So it's not talking about like only JavaScript, so you can use any kind of language for developing the snippets. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to create user defined snippets under JavaScript. So it's a very powerful snippets and you can define as much as you can. Okay, so let's get started with practical. Now here you can see I just already created one project that is called JavaScript. Under this JavaScript we have only two files like index.html, main.js, right? So under main.js you can write something as you want, it's related to the JavaScript, right? So how to create our user defined snippets? So you can create user defined snippets using command palette. So if you are using window, so just Control Shift P. Okay, so it's open me here, you can see. So first of all you have to search here, that is called user snippets. So once you search like user snippet, okay, so you can see user snippet here, right? So now you have to do one thing like configure user snippets. So just you have to click on this user snippets and which language you want to configure with the help of this snippet. So for now I'm taking this JavaScript, so just you have to select this option here like JavaScript. Once you select these options, it's a predefined script here. Now I want to show you how to create user defined snippets. So based on the my name, let's say before starting these things, so let me show you. Let's say if you want to type my name here, like I'm going to type my name here, Rohit Kumar here, right? Like Rohit Kumar, or not full name, just Rohit. And if you type this Rohit, it's a automatic showing, it will be showing like one snippets once you type this Rohit, and once you hit the tab key, it's automatic create like console.log. So how to create this one? Because right now I didn't configure my snippets here with my name like this one, you cannot see anything, right? But after some time you will be see like how to create this snippets with my name. So you can use any kind of name, don't worry, but let me show you how to create this one. So before starting this snippets, first of all you have to, because it's always work like object, so always use these things here. So how to define this thing? So here first of all you have to use double quote. Here you can see double quote. Under here like print to console, because right now we are working on this console scripting things, snippets, right? And just colon and give this bracket, and this is the object here. Under this object we have key value pair, right? So first of all you have to define like prefix, right? And after that prefix, if you type like my name here, so it will be showing the console.log with the help of this name. So I will show you once we will done these things here. So here just comma, after the comma you have to write body. So body, let's say console.log. So how to do that? Let me show you. So like you have to do like console.log and this bracket. This is the syntax to print console.log, right? Like this. So this is the first things here. After that you have to give the description. So if you give like a meaningful description, always better, right? So you have to give the meaningful description here. Let's say log content to the console. So log content to the console, something like that, right? So here You can see this one. So our snippet is done. Now it's time to check this snippet is working into my JS file or not with my name, because prefix you can see my key that is called Rohit, and I want to show you how to use this Rohit with the help of this snippet. So here if you type here my name that is called Rohit, now previously you cannot see this name here, but right now you can see my name, right? Once you click on this arrow button, you will be see the description about this snippets that is called log content to the console. We already given this description, and it's a user defined snippets. You can see under this user defined snippets you can see the function console.log, right? Once you press the enter key, now it's a automatic print your console.log here, right? So this is the first trick to create your console.log. You can maintain any key as you want, let's say ABC. So I want to change into the ABC. Let me save it, and if you try to ABC here, now you can see the ABC and press the enter. Now you will see here console.log. So based on the prefix, it's automatic define this snippet that is called console.log here. So this is the short way to create your snippets, and it's increase our productivity day by day. So if you have like lots of snippets and shortcuts, so that is the good thing if you are developer. Okay, so now this is the first thing, but here we have some problem. What is the problem here? You can see once I type like ABC or my name, let me change this snippet with my name. It's easy to understand. Let's say Rohit, right? And here just I'm typing like Rohit and hit the enter key. Now you can see my cursor in the last console.log and this bracket, and after that you can see my cursor. But this is not good way and this is not convenient things to working on this snippets, right? So I need some requirement like I want to take this cursor inside this bracket, because every time you have to put some string or number under here. That's why see it's always blinking inside this bracket, and you can write something, and if you have like any variable, object, array of object or array, so you can use it here, right? So how to maintain this cursor things? So if you facing this cursor things problem, right, so you can make it like dollar. So dollar is nothing but it's a kind of a global variable, right? You can maintain this snippet with the help of global things. So how to do that? Let me show you again, and you can observe these things. Let's say my name Rohit here, and now you can see in the cursor in the last, right? But I want to make it this cursor inside this bracket. So how to do that? Just go to the snippets. Under this console you have to write like dollar is a global variable, and 1. So 1 is the like indexes things under snippets, like it's always goes like 0 like 1 to 100, right? So it's based on the key, it's automatic binding your variable, right? So now you can see that $1. Under this $1, if you type this $1, now you have to check under here again, and please observe. So Rohit, I'm typing just Rohit and press the enter key. Now you can see it's the automatic comes the cursor inside this bracket. No need worry about like every time you have to manually like and this cursor and press the left arrow. No need. So it's the automatic comes here, like once you type my name like Rohit, now you can see console.log and it's inside blinking the cursor here, right? You can observe here, and you can type something and you can work accordingly. So this is the one thing. So this is like user defined snippets, right? I need to be change something here. Let's say if you want to take, let's say if you want to press, let's say let me try again like Rohit, and if you want to make it this console.log, after this console.log I want to make this cursor the next line. So how to do that? If you hit the tab key, so now you can see outside this bracket this cursor, but I need to be next line. So how to maintain this next line cursor things? So just very simple, you have to maintain under here once you give, and also one more thing like ES6 or ECMAScript 6 doesn't require any semicolon, but always best practice, you can write like semicolon to terminate your line, right? It's like easy to understand or easy to readability, we can say that, right? So now how to make it like semicolon, predefined semicolons, right? So just you have to give semicolon here, save it, and now just again you have to type my name like this, and now you can see console.log, and after that you can see the semicolon. Previously you cannot see any type of semicolon inside this snippets, but right now you can see the like log, console.log with semicolon, right? So this is the one thing here. Let's say I want to make it tab key, and this cursor should be in next line. So how to make it? So now here you have to do one thing. Once you've done this like $1 and then semicolon, you have to write like \n. This is the escape characters, you know very well, right? So it's a new line, \n, and after that you have to give like $0. Okay, once you've done these things, let me save it and let me try. Okay, these things, let me try this Rohit and hit the tab key. Now you can see this one, and if you type something here and hit the tab key, now it's automatic comes into the next line. So this is the one thing, and this is the very most powerful command. Every time you have to debug your code, and just you can frequently use this command everywhere, anytime, any places, right? I hope you got the answer right. So now you can see like console.log and these whole things, right? Now I have another requirement. Once you type these things, it's automatic comes like this, right? And suppose that I need like for each loop inside here. Let's say JavaScript extension already provide these things. Let's say for, and if you type like for and press the enter key, now it's automatic create your like for loop, right? Suppose I want to change this index to I, now it's automatic change every places with the I, you can see. And if you try to press the tab key, now it's a next index, let's say my array. Now you can see my array, it's an automatic change at a time. Okay, then press the tab key, now you can see the element, let's say my ele, and if you type next tab, now you can see the new line. So you can make it your for loop based on your snippets or based on your shortcuts, right? So this is the predefined things here. Now I want to make it user defined snippets, these things, right? So how to make it my key? Let's say if you type like for, so it's a for already defined, right? But I want to make it like Rohit for, something like that, or just like for arrow. Okay, for arrow, because for already defined. So you can use any type of key based on your need and based on your convenience, right? So now here, now you can see like this snippet here, I need to create my for loop. So how to create that? Let me show you. So under here in this snippet parts, you have to do what? Semicolon, because this is the another like key, or we can say the another object here. So you can make it like this double quote, let's say JQ, something like that, JQ for loop in an array, something like that, right? So this is the like JQ for loop in an array, and then after that semicolon, this bracket, under this bracket we have to maintain like prefix. So what prefix you want to take from here? Let's say prefix, I want to use this prefix, let's say arrow 4, right? After that you have to give like body. Under this body you have to maintain your snippet. So how to maintain? Because it's an array and always start with the like square bracket, so you have to maintain this bracket here like this. And once you've done this, now under the double quote you have to use like for key, like for keywords. Under this for we have to maintain this bracket, let's say this bracket. Under this bracket, let's say let, this is the variable, and dollar index, you can use anything as here based on your need. Index, I want to start from 0 by default, and then semicolon, and then we can process next of the things in the after the semicolon. So how to do that? Let me show you here. So once you've done these things, now you have to do, let's say this index that is called dollar index. So you have to use like here dollar index, right? And dollar index is less than the dollar, like some space. This is the best practice if you want to read these things. So always give like this index and some spaces between the symbols, right? Dollar, then you have to give like array, right? And once you type this array, we have to check this length, right? So you have to also give like array dot length. Okay, once you type this length here, again you have to terminate this this kind of like variables, because for loop always having three parameter, you know very well: initialization, condition, and increment and decrement based on your need. So this is the syntax for loop, right? So same thing we have built here. Let's say this is the initialization part, this is the condition checking, right? And now next part is increment and decrement. So how to maintain it? So again you have to do like dollar, please focus on that, dollar and index plus plus, because I need increment operator here. And after that you have to close this bracket, right? So once you type these things, again you have to do what? This bracket, because I need another things. So how to maintain like this bracket, like this bracket, under this bracket we have to maintain this here. Give me a second. Okay, and here once you type this single quote, you have to use double quote here. Under this double quote we have to use back tick. So back this one that is called backslash t means tab index, right? And we have to maintain like const and space dollar, and then you can use anything here, let's say ele element, and you have to maintain this element equals to then dollar array. Okay, dollar array, and then you can give this one. So here equal to, we have to give like dollar array. Under this array we have to pass that index we already used, like dollar index. And once you've done it, you have to maintain like comma. Under this comma, okay, under this comma we have to use double quote, again double quote, because I need another things and inside this for loop how to maintain these things. So under this double quote we have to use another things that is called backtick 0, because it's a new line. Okay, and we have to provide the blink cursor into the new line. So how to maintain these things? So here like backslash t dollar 0. Okay, this is the syntax, and after that colon, and here you have to close this bracket like this. So here you can see the snippets. So once you've done this snippets, now we have to check it, this is working or not. Let me save it first of all. Once you save it, now you have to check this ro4, this is a prefix. So under here let's say ro4, you can see this one, and once you select this option that is called ro4, right, just press the enter key. Now it's automatic comes here like for let index equals to 0, index less than array length, and index plus plus, and all the things. Let's say I want to change this index to my name or something like that, like Rohit, and then you can change it, let's say array, like my array. And same thing you can apply like element to element, ele to element, something like that, and then you can see same thing. Previously you can see the standard things, now you can see the user defined things. Same thing you can configure and you can use it, this snippet anywhere, right? So this is the one thing here, and this is the very most important snippets. So you can create based on your need. Let's say another example, let's say document dot get element by id. This is the frequently used elements under the JS. So how to maintain these things? So we can maintain these things here. Let me show you. Under this snippet we have to create another things, another snippet, we can say that. So how to do that? Let me show you. So once you've done it here, let me check another steps for one. Let's say this one, right? And I need another snippet. So always comma, give the comma like here like this, and type here, let's say get element by id, something like that. Once you type it, again you have to use this bracket, and here prefix key. What is my prefix key? You can use, let's say ro get, something like that, ro get or rohit get. Okay, now this is the way to define the snippets. Now body, under this body we have to use like const, because I need this const, and $1, this is the $1 goes to and document, we have to define like document dot get element by id. Under here, because it's taking some element inside this one, because if you need some element inside this one, so always use single quote inside this $1. Very simple. If you need something variable like this, and once you've done it, now you have to do semicolon after this bracket, right, if you want to terminate it. And now after that I need new line. Okay, so how to maintain? \n and $0. This is the snippets. And once you've done it, now I need to be define description for that one. Let's say description, and description, let's say get element by id, like get a DOM element by id. Okay, so let's say get a DOM element by id, right? Once you've done it, now we have to maintain like this snippets is working or not, and we have to check it. So just go here in the main file. Under this main file we have to check like rohit. Now you can see get. Okay, rohit get. So just press the enter key. Now you can see rohit, and this is asking like some variable. So we have to provide my variable, let's say element or ele. Now it's a automatic comes like const ele and that particular element. So no need worry about like first of all you have to type this one and then you give the, at a time you can make it like this. Okay, so this is a very simple and sober. I hope you learned something new in this video. If you feel like this is a very most important for us, so please subscribe my YouTube channel, and you can share this video as well. And I have lots of videos under my channel. You can try to watch anyone or any type of videos I have already created, like administrator, development, integration, lightning web component, and all the things I have, right? So please once again I request you, please subscribe my YouTube channel. And till then, bye bye, take care, and thank you for watching. Bye bye, take care.